I saw it was a younger voter, is after I introduced myself, I apologized for calling them on a Saturday morning. And they got a kick out of that.
Oh,
I said, the last thing you want now is a political call on a Saturday morning. I know, but if you could just give me a few minutes to talk to you about Rudy Salas, I'd really appreciate it.
that's
And
beautiful.
That's great.
it seemed to work with some of the younger voters that I got.
Oh, thanks for
That's
that.
really good. And again, a great example of making it your own. Be conversational, just be real with people.
Great. He said, "You're really good at this." And I said, "Really?" I said, "Because I've never phone banked before this. And I don't know what I'm doing, honestly." He's like, "No, you're doing great." So talk about reverse psychology here.
Perspective I wanted to share because I had one of those calling days where I just got hang up after hang up and then wrong number and then I'm not interested in politics and I got a couple of good ones but no rich conversations, and there were other people that had the same, but because I was calling, I was generating calls for the other callers, so it's through my generating volume. That's what keeps the dialer going. And that's why I say Lori, who had an awesome day, and Barbara got that awesome. I helped enable that. So you
really
just have to
good.
keep calling so that if it's somebody else, if the force is with somebody else that particular day, you're getting the calls to them and you're just keeping the dialer running. It's just a perspective I wanted to share.
It is exciting, when you talk to someone that just kind of has a blank, I identify who I am and that I'm calling about Rudy Salas. And so, yeah, with a couple of clients, a couple of voters, I went through some of his priorities, and it was just so wonderful, hearing at the end of discussing those priorities. Well, actually, she was mainly listening and asked if she had any other questions, and she said, I think that my values align with him, and yes, I will be voting for Rudy. So that is exciting.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
lots of time.
for those of you who don't know, for years, Lori was very reluctant to phone bank because she just didn't think it was for her. And then as things became desperate for us, I can't remember if it was the midterms and we were pushing, going, we need more phone bankers. And Lori stepped up, and boy, you've become just.
It's my favorite thing to do now. And I'm not great at it. I'm gonna admit, you guys, I have a long ways to go. I learn every single time a lot from these debriefs, but it's definitely a learning curve, and it's something you just get better and better at as
Well, thank you. I truly appreciate it. I mean, there's only a handful of seats across the country that are going to truly move the needle, especially in the House of Representatives. And so this is definitely one of those seats. And so I appreciate everything that you're doing. And like I said, you connecting with just those couple of voters on the phone really can be the difference. I mean, we've seen that it comes down to that even this last election cycle. And so I just truly appreciate all of your efforts and being consistent and thoughtful about the approach and actually putting time into these swing districts.